Welcome back, dear students of class 12. So, today we will be continuing the subtopic from the chapter Constitution. So, today I want to discuss with the next subtopic, that is flexible constitution. Okay, so let's move further. So, this is just like you have already discussed about written constitution as well as unwritten constitution, and under that we have already completed rigid constitution. So let's understand what is flexible constitution. The word flexible is simple, like it can be easily changed or it can be moved, it can be changed like according to their circumstances. So let's begin. What is flexible constitution? Constitution can be classified on the basis of their nature of their amending processes. So I have already said that the procedures of amendment can be different in different countries, like 2/3 of majority of votes or 3/4 of majority votes or total votes. Okay, so into flexible and rigid constitution. So I have already completed rigid. Okay, so today we will discuss about flexible constitution. Flexible constitution is one which can be easily amended, whereas rigid constitution is a constitution which cannot be amended easily. So many political scientists define flexible constitution as one in which the constitutional law can be amended in the same way as the ordinary law made by the legislature. So constitutional law is a fundamental law or a supreme law of the land. So whenever a constitution follows flexible constitution, it says that there is no any hard work to change this constitutional law. So it says that it can be amended as an ordinary law made by the legislature, but whereas in rigid constitution one cannot amend any provisions so easily, right? So it is this one. The main difference is out here, so you need to mark this one as an important topic. So whenever you write any answer, you need to point this explanation in your answer. Now the legislature can pass constitutional amendment in the same manner by which it can pass or repeal any ordinary law. So like in a bill, like the thing is, like when a bill is passed, first it is introduced in the Lok Sabha, lower house of a country. I'm talking about India. Okay, every country has their own amendment procedures also, so we will be discussing slowly when subsequent chapters comes. Okay, so coming to this third point, it says that a legislature can pass a constitutional amendment. Like in India, a bill can be introduced in lower house of the Lok Sabha and it will be debated and discussed. Then that bill will be sent to like Rajya Sabha for their approval. So if Rajya Sabha finds that bill like not worthy law, the thing is that the member says that there are certain rectifications to be made, so again it will be sent back to lower house, and again after debates and again after discussion it will again send back to Rajya Sabha after a rectification, and ultimately that bill can be passed, sent to president, and with his approval that bill will be passed. But the thing is that this is an ordinary process of passing a bill in a Indian constitution. But we are talking about constitutional law. It is fundamental, it is supreme, right? So it cannot be changed according to by passing, debating, and just by sending and rectification. But in flexible constitution this is very simple. Okay, an amendment process is very very simple and it can be passed as a simple ordinary law. So Britain presents a classic example of flexible constitution. The British Parliament is a sovereign parliament, supreme, okay, supreme parliament which can make or unmake or amend any laws whatsoever, whether ordinary or a constitutional law. So this is an example of the explanation of point number 2 plus point number 3 in the previous slides. Okay, this can be done by simple majority. So we talked about 2/3 of majority or 3/4 of majority in rigid constitution, right? So in flexible constitution we just need a simple majority. Okay, laws aiming to make changes in the constitutional laws are the ordinary laws and are passed through the same legislature procedure that by a simple majority. Okay, this is the same explanation. Okay, this is a deep explanation, but this is just a simple one. So we are all talking about simple majority. Constitutional and statutory law stands at par. Thus, British Constitution is a flexible constitution. So it can be amended. Just remember, British Constitution can be amended by passing a simple majority, or it can be passed by, like, it can be changed according to, like, as well as a constitution as well as an ordinary law. So coming to the merits of flexible constitution, major merit is that it has an ability to change easily in accordance with the changes of social and political environment of the society and the state. Very simple. Whatever the demands are there in social and political environment of that particular country, and in that way the rules and regulations of that country can be amended. It is very helpful in meeting emergencies because it can be amended easily whenever there is an emergency, like a terrorist attack is there, otherwise natural disaster are there, or so other forms of emergencies. It can be amended. That's why it's very easy to pass any laws. That it is then it becomes very helpful. Because it is dynamic nature, there are less opportunity for revolts in the state. Oh, the thing is, like, very simple. If the constitution is changed very flexibly, okay, it can be changed now and then only, like ordinary laws, then the demands of that particular section will meet up. Then the revolts will not be there. Why people revolt? In order to make their voices heard, or in order to make their demands heard, then revolts will take place. But in flexible constitution, if the demands are heard and their goals and objectives are fulfilled, then revolts will not be there. So in flexible constitution, there is less opportunities for revolts in the state. Fourth, since it keeps developing with time, it always continues to be popular and remain fresh. Because, look, every now and then, like a simple ordinary law, the laws can be changed according to their socio-political conditions, the demands of the people. So that's why it develops with the time by adding new features, okay, in the constitution, and it remains very popular among the people, as well as it remains fresh, because there will not be any date like age old rules and regulations that don't have any synchronicity in current world activities. Okay, so let's talk about demerits. It is often source of instability. Like, if there is a very flexibility in the constitution, every now and then a new government comes and changes that things, okay, changes rules and regulations, then what happens? Automatically there will be instability in the government, because every now and then whatever the previous government have passed, the any kind of procedures of amending any kind of bill or a law, that may not be like acceptable to the fresh government. Okay, so there will be instability. It is not suitable for a federation. It is not suitable for a nation which has different states. Okay, Bryce says, okay, I'm putting it in an inverted comma because it's his definition. Okay, a flexible constitution cannot be successful only when certain conditions are present in the environment. Otherwise, it becomes a source of instability and trouble. Bryce says that why he has given a reason, okay, reason for why flexible constitution will not be successful. So it's his idea. Okay, it's his idea. So whenever you are writing demerits of flexible constitution, kindly write about the point number 3 according to Bryce says under his quotations, because it has already proved, it has already talked about that whether just by certain conditions which are fulfilled present in the environment, if that is fulfilled, that cannot be like, it becomes a source of instability and trouble. Because if that conditions are good for certain sections of a society, and if the conditions are not good for certain sections of a society, then it will become a source of instability. Simple. Okay. Okay. I have completed flexible constitution. Okay, so the thing is like that, why I am just preparing short videos for separate topic, because these constitution kinds of constitution will kind be very confusing. So in order to make less confusion, or and make you understand better, I have prepared this video just by one single topic, so that it will be easy for you to understand, and you can make your notes in due course of time. So please, I want you to follow this one. Okay, point number 2, because do all the exercise that is reflected in chapters. Don't just go for heavy manner. Okay, just solve the questions which is there in your book related to syllabus. I don't want you to complete whole exercises, but whatever I have already circulated syllabus, and according to that only solve the questions gradually. Okay, and the thing is that be honest with yourself, because I have kept on telling you that you are the one whose career need to take like fly upon. Okay, my career is already it's already there. I have reached to a certain point, but I'm urging you to give importance to your studies also. Without studies, like you can't be, you'll be nowhere. But at least in this pandemic, make yourself worthy enough that you have to do your work very honestly, then only you'll reach somewhere. So this is just a simple message I want to give to my students. So I hope, I want a positive attitude from those students who have not submitted their work. Other students are going in a good path, but the students which who have you only know that who you are, the one who haven't submitted your work. So kindly be true to yourself. Till then, stay safe, take care, and be happy.